Every night, the people of Eldermoor locked their doors before sunset. Not because of monsters, not because of thieves, but because of the moon. The moon watched, and if it ever caught someone staring back, they would disappear before morning. No one knew where they went. No one ever returned. Until the night a curious girl decided to look. Chapter 1. The Village Beneath the Eye. Far beyond the mountains, hidden among black forests and endless mist, stood a village called Eldermoor. The village was old. Older than kings. Older than maps. Older than memory itself. Above Eldermoor hung an enormous silver moon. But unlike every other moon in the world, this one never moved. Night after night, year after year, it remained fixed in the sky, watching. The villagers called it the Watcher. Children were taught its rules before they learned to read. Never point at it. Never speak to it. And above all, never look directly into its center. Most obeyed. The few who didn't were never seen again. People vanished from locked rooms, from guarded houses, even from crowded streets. The next morning all that remained was a circle of silver dust. Nothing else. No bodies. No clues. Only dust. And fear. Chapter 2. The Girl Who Asked Questions. Among the villagers lived a 17-year-old girl named Lyra. Unlike everyone else, Lyra hated unanswered questions. She spent her days reading ancient books and exploring forgotten ruins. She refused to believe stories without proof. "The moon is just a moon," she often said. The villagers hated hearing it. Even her grandmother would whisper, "Some truths survive because people fear them." But Lyra wasn't afraid. She was curious, and curiosity can be more dangerous than fear. One night she climbed onto the roof of her house. The moon glowed overhead, massive, silent, beautiful. For the first time in her life, Lyra looked directly at it. Nothing happened. She smiled. The stories were nonsense, or so she thought. Then she noticed something strange. Inside the moon's bright surface, something moved, like a giant pupil, watching, blinking. Chapter 3. The First Dream. That night Lyra dreamed. She stood inside an endless silver desert. Above her floated the enormous moon, closer than ever before. It wasn't made of stone. It wasn't made of light. It was an eye, a gigantic living eye. Its iris stretched across the sky. Its pupil was deeper than any ocean, and it was staring directly at her. A voice echoed from nowhere, and everywhere. "You have seen me." The words shook reality itself. Lyra tried to run, but the silver sand swallowed her feet. "Why do you look?" the voice asked. She couldn't answer. The eye opened wider. The dream shattered. Lyra woke screaming. Outside her window, the moon seemed brighter than before, almost pleased. Chapter 4. The Vanished Boy. The next morning Eldermoor awoke to terrible news. A young shepherd named Rowan had disappeared. Only silver dust remained beside his bed. The villagers mourned. But Lyra noticed something unusual. Among the dust lay a small object. A silver coin, ancient, covered with symbols. Nobody else seemed to see it. She secretly took it. That evening she studied the markings. One symbol matched an illustration from an ancient book. A forgotten language. A warning. The translation chilled her blood. The eye collects. Collects what? Souls? Memories? Lives? Lyra needed answers. Chapter 5. The Hidden Library. Deep beneath Eldermoor stood forgotten tunnels. Most villagers avoided them. Lyra entered anyway. After hours of searching, she discovered a sealed chamber. Inside waited thousands of ancient books. Dust covered every surface. At the center stood a stone pedestal, and on it rested a single journal. The journal belonged to a scholar who lived centuries ago, a man named Arlen. As Lyra read, her hands trembled. The journal revealed a horrifying truth. The moon wasn't a moon. It was an ancient cosmic being, a creature older than the stars, a watcher from beyond reality. Long ago it descended upon the world, not to destroy humanity, not to conquer it, to observe it, for reasons unknown. And every century, it chose certain people, taking them somewhere beyond the sky, never returning them. Chapter 6. The Stairway of Light. At the end of the journal was a map. It pointed toward a mountain beyond the forest, a place called Hollow Peak. According to legend, that was where the Chosen disappeared. The next night Lyra traveled there alone. The mountain stood beneath the moon like a black fong piercing the heavens. At midnight the impossible happened. A beam of silver light descended from the moon, touching the summit. The light formed a staircase, pathway leading upward, into the sky itself. Lyra stared in disbelief. Then she began to climb. Chapter 7. Beyond the Sky. The staircase never ended. Clouds fell beneath her. Stars drifted around her. Eventually she reached a silver gate floating in darkness. Beyond it lay another world, an endless ocean of moonlight, and thousands of people, frozen, standing silently. They were the missing villagers. Generations of them, people taken over centuries. Their eyes glowed silver. Their faces showed neither pain nor joy, only emptiness. A terrible realization struck Lyra. The Watcher wasn't killing them. It was keeping them, collecting them, like precious objects. Chapter 8. The Collector. The ocean split apart. Something emerged. The true form of the Watcher. Its body stretched across galaxies. Countless eyes covered its skin. Stars moved within its veins. Entire worlds reflected inside its gaze. The creature looked upon Lyra and spoke. I remember everything. Visions flooded her mind. Civilizations rising. Civilizations falling. Worlds born. Worlds dying. The Watcher had witnessed all of existence for billions of years, and it feared only one thing: forgetting. It collected people because memories faded. Lives vanished. History disappeared. The Watcher could not bear loss, so it preserved everything forever, including humans. Chapter 9. The Prison of Eternity. To many, eternal preservation might sound beautiful. It wasn't. The frozen villagers remained conscious, unable to move, unable to age, unable to die, trapped forever, perfectly remembered, perfectly imprisoned. The Watcher saw this as kindness. Lyra saw it as horror. You stole their lives, she shouted. The cosmic being blinked. His countless eyes darkened. Life ends. Memory survives. I save what time destroys. For the first time, the Watcher became angry. Chapter 10. The Heart of the Moon. The Watcher offered Lyra a choice. Join its collection willingly, or become forgotten, erased from existence entirely. Both choices were terrible. Then Lyra noticed something hidden deep within the moonlit ocean. A black sphere, the only darkness in that realm. The heart, the source of the Watcher's power, and its weakness. While the cosmic being spoke, Lyra ran. She plunged into the ocean of moonlight, swimming toward the darkness. The Watcher roared. Galaxies trembled. Reality cracked. But she kept moving. Chapter 11. The Memory Storm. The closer Lyra came to the heart, the more memories attacked her. Millions of lives, millions of deaths, millions of forgotten stories. She saw kings, beggars, heroes, monsters, entire histories buried beneath time. The weight nearly destroyed her mind. But she continued, because she understood something. Forgetting was painful, yet necessary. Without endings, nothing could truly live. Nothing could truly matter. Chapter 12. Breaking the Watcher. Lyra reached the heart. The black sphere pulsed like a giant heartbeat. The Watcher screamed, "Do not touch it." She placed her hand upon the darkness and whispered, "Let them go." The heart cracked. A single fracture spread across its surface. Then another, and another. The moon shook. Silver light exploded across the heavens. The prison shattered. Thousands of trapped souls awakened. For the first time in centuries, they smiled. Chapter 13. The Falling Moon. The Watcher began collapsing, not dying, changing. His countless eyes closed one by one. The collected memories escaped, returning to the universe, returning to time, returning to freedom. The silver world dissolved around Lyra. She fell through the sky, past stars, past clouds, past moonlight, toward Earth. Chapter 14, The Last Gaze. As she fell, the Watcher's voice echoed softly. No longer monstrous, no longer angry, only lonely. I did not want to forget. Lyra looked upward. The giant eye had become a normal moon. Small, silent, peaceful. Then remember what matters, she whispered. The Watcher smiled, for the first time in eternity, and disappeared, ending. Lyra awoke at the foot of Hollow Peak. Morning sunlight warmed her face. The moon hung pale in the daylight sky. Ordinary. At least it seemed ordinary. The missing villagers had returned. Confused. Aged only a single night. Life slowly returned to normal. Years passed. The legend faded. But sometimes, during perfectly clear nights, Lyra would look up and notice something strange. A faint silver eye hidden within the moon. Watching. Not collecting. Not judging. Simply watching. Learning at last how to let things go. And somewhere deep within the endless night, the moon still remembers every story ever told, including yours. So if you ever find yourself alone beneath a silent moon, be careful when you look up, because some eyes never truly close.